Today's Diaper Gang tutorial is brought to you by a boomer.
Traptendo.
What is going on, guys? I just want to tease the young heads out there a little bit, but I do want to apologize to all the younger producers out there. I don't want y'all guys to think that all the older heads out here just think that all of your music sucks and that we're better than y'all and whatnot, and we're not proud of what y'all have been doing, especially if you've been a part of YouTube. A lot of producers on here are starting to get their shine, and it's really good because it looks like YouTube is coming to an end very soon. So, you know, get it in while you can, I believe. But anyways, more importantly, I'm going to do this tutorial in FL Studio 11 so everybody can feel at home, because I think it's a really easy track to do. And when I say easy, I've been doing tracks for quite a while, and there's nothing wrong with having a simple track. I think if it's simple and it's effective, then it's very good, because if an artist like Lil Keed gets on it and makes a hot track, which the track's name is HBS, and it's produced by Rock on the Track, and with that, I want to say that Lil Keed is an artist from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm not going to hate on somebody from Atlanta, Georgia. And he is signed to Young Thug's label, which is YSL, which is a part of the parent label 300 Entertainment, which is owned by Leon Cohen, or however you say that nigga's name. But anyways, more importantly, let's get into the backstory, because I think it is important for this tutorial. So to give proper context, I'm going to share some of the tweets that happened that led to this moment here. And I started off the whole entire thing when I read somebody random by the name of Rock on the Track, which now I know he did the HBS beat. And he says, KBZ in my YouTube videos taught me how to get good at beats. And then I said, you're welcome. 98% of their content came from my channel and others.
That's a spicy meatball.
Of course, the next thing he follows up with something which he deleted because he didn't get enough likes, I guess. And my advice to Rock is, even if you don't get a lot of likes for what you say, stand by your word all the way, and everything will persevere from here. So I said incoming content thief alert, and then, you know, I just talked about hero weeb rappers and all that stuff, and recycled legacy drum kits. And now I'll explain that in the tutorial here. So as of 2019, the breakdown of age to look like a baby boomer. You were born in 1944 or 1964. I was born in the 1980s, guys, so I'm not a boomer, but that's the joke in itself, is that a boomer is somebody that is old. It's just a meme, and that's what the young cats are on right now, so that's cool.
What more do you want from me?
Step number one, have KBZ in your background. Shout out to KBZ, by the way, and no disrespect to him. I'm just having fun. But I'm going to go into views here, and for those who want to know how you can set your background, and then you go to background from your view option, and then you select your bitmaps, and you can just select whatever you want from there. And in FL11, I forgot there's a preview screen, and that is kind of dope. I ain't gonna lie. So if you want to get the drums from that particular track, you don't have to download anything from Reddit or anything like that. It's actually stock sounds in FL Studio, and you just go into legacy, your packs, legacy, then drums, and we're gonna go into dance, and then we're gonna select the DNC clap 2, and there's the other clap right there. It's 5, but I'm gonna go with 2 because it sounds like number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in there. The other thing that I want to do here is the 808 is Zaytoven 808. I will have a link in the description box so you can download it for free, so you don't have to pay for another pack. Thank God. So I'm going to go ahead and have that. I'm pretty sure everybody has it anyways, because like I said, you can get it from Reddit. But let's go over here. I'm going to grab it, Zaytoven, and boom, there we go. And now I can go and get the hi-hat. The hi-hat is actually in the packs. And I'm going to go over here. There we go. And there it goes. It's DNC Hat 4. Boom. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my favorite plugin, which is Electra. And because I know how to make sounds in it really easily. And I'm going to grab it. Boom. And it's going to pull up eventually. But anyway, so we're going to have that. I'm going to go ahead and initial that because it's pretty easy to do the melody. But we're going to focus on the drums. And we're going to reset all and set it to initial. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and record the stuff in because that's the way I like to do stuff. Count in. And next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some hi-hats. Again, I'm going to go and press fill each 2-step. Boom. So the 808s are pretty easy. You just use the Zaytoven 808 pattern like this right here. C, 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 Now let's record that in there. I'm gonna hit that pre-count. All right, next thing you're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and make sure that these hi-hats are in there long enough for the pattern. I'm gonna go ahead and make the hi-hat patterns right, so I'm gonna go ahead and press Control-C, and that way I'm gonna be able to copy and paste it over. Boom. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make that sound from scratch. The sound that is carrying the track, which is a simple melody but very effective for the rapper. So it's in a C minor, so it sounds like this. So it's simply just 3 notes here, diatonic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here, go to the cutoff. So it doesn't sound like it yet, and that's because I had to go up an octave in Electra. I keep on wanting to say Effectric. So here we go. So now the sound itself is a sawtooth. What I want to do is get a triangle, and the triangle is going to be on point. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this envelope here, the volume envelope. I'm going to make it more of a pad-like sound. Now it's starting to mystify just like that particular sound. It sounds really good too. I actually like the sound that he used, but it's pretty easy to make. I'm gonna go ahead and just go to reverb. All right, so we're gonna go over here to Electra and to the piano roll. I'm gonna right click on the channel here in Windows, and now we're gonna go and select a C minor chord. So all I need is a minor chord, and you can see chords right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and select a minor chord. Boom. And I'm gonna go to C, drop in a C minor. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go back into the tools, and I'm gonna select chord again, and I'm gonna turn off to none. I'm gonna make it turn off to none, and I'm gonna bring this over to 5 because it does change up right here. It's really easy to do. Boom. I'm gonna get all that real quick, and then I'm gonna press Control-C after I highlight everything. Then I'm gonna move over the piano roll, and then just drop it over again. So I adjusted the track to about 119. Well, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to mess with the volume, basically going over here to the sampler, to INS, the instrument, and I'm going to go to volume. So I'm going to mess with the volume envelope, and I'm going to tighten up that clap because the clap is a little too loose, and so is the hi-hat. So I'm going to go over here and adjust the ADSR. So I'm going to turn all of these different parameters over to the left, turn this to hold over here. I'm going to make it as slow as possible. This close. There we go. Just a little bit more. There we go. All right. And next thing I'm going to do here is tighten up these hi-hats as well, because the hi-hats need to be tighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to that Electra X preset that I just made, and I'm going to go a little bit over here. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to select a lower pole, and we're going to hear that sound. Let's hear it. Turn down the reverb a little bit here, and then we're gonna go up, I think, to what, G6? Yeah, G6. All right, let's hear that. Let's auto scroll it. Hey. I'm gonna go ahead and just mess with the velocity real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that happen. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. So that way it'll be hitting hard as possible. All right, so since this is FL11, and I don't know why, and this makes me miss the hell out of FL20. So what you gotta do, if you wanna link this into the mixer, of course, you just go over here and link this track. All right, now that we're in there, now we selected all the stuff and we got it in there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up gross beat. Old Faithful. There's a part in the track where there is a bit of ducking in that synth sound, so we'll just pick out this part. We're going to see what works. That doesn't work. So it's 1. F5 to bring up the playlist. And also I'm going to go ahead and make sure I separate the pattern. So I just right click on this and split by channel. Boop. All right, next thing I'm going to do here is just slide everything down because we're going to create an automation track. So what I'm going to automate is the gross beat. So we're going to select this part of the track here. Is you just control and then select that particular bar that you want, or the bars. And now I'm going to go and press F9. What we're going to do here is we're going to right click on this parameter knob, and we're going to create an automation clip. Once we create this automation clip, we're going to select a specific shape, and we're going to right click on it. We're going to select hold, and what hold will do is it will give us a hold, and then we're going to right click on that particular part and drag down the smaller node. So that dragging down a smaller node will activate Electra into gross beat to do that effect. So let's play it. I feel like the beat is a little slower than that. All right, so I got it at 118 now, and then gonna mess with the hi-hats a little bit more. Turn them down. And that's basically about it. It's really easy to do. Really simple track, but effective. I think it's really dope, and it matches the artist. That's basically about it. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial in FL Studio 11. Let me know if you want me to do more FL Studio 11 videos. I'm probably going to do them anyways because I think it's really important that we talk about that. But more importantly, I want to apologize. I want to be the bigger man in this situation. I apologize to KBZ and Rock on the Track because I think it's important that I do not just make everybody that's young uncomfortable for being who they are and liking what they like. I understand because I had my generation and now it's y'all generation. Y'all got the ball in the park, but I definitely want y'all guys to stretch for originality. I know that comes over time and that you will have to discover yourselves just like I have. And I hope you enjoy music further down the line. And man, I wish you well that you get as old as me, even though I'm in my 30s. But other than that, though, the best of luck to you guys. And to Lil Keed, I definitely didn't know who you were, and I wasn't trying to diss you, but I'm learning more about you guys out here in Atlanta, and definitely would like to work with you in the future. So, bless up.
Trap Tendo.